back, everybody. Today we're going to try another one from Hop Butcher for the World. Thank you for sending this, Hop Butcher. I will leave a link to their website down below. Florida Citrus Commission is what it's called. Now this is in collaboration with Corporate Ladder Brewing Company out of Florida. Cool can art. It's a orange with another orange in its hand and then a first place ribbon. Simcoe Strata NZH 102 hops. Triple India Pale Ale, 10.5% ABV. I'm drinking more than one Hop Butcher beer today, so I can't use the regular glass, so we're going to use this. Usually Hop Butcher, well, I should say all the time, Hop Butcher puts a hop on the back of it with a couple, you know, how it smells or how it tastes or what you should get out of it. We'll take a look at that last. Packaged on 4/21, so 1 day under a month old. Let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass, and see what we think. This one should be interesting. Obviously, I'm guessing we're going to get a lot of citrus, maybe because of what's on the front. I would say orange. It'll be interesting to see how that orange comes through all the grain or malt that they use to get that up to a triple IPA. Off-white, almost very light yellow, orangish colored head on there. About a finger of head. The bubbles on the side are compact. Yeah, finger. Very hazy. I can see through more down here. More dark orange up here versus lighter yellow down here. I'm sure it's just because of the glass, but if we just focus on this, it's probably a little darker than what you guys are seeing in there, but it does have an orange, darker orange hue, almost a burnt orange color in there. Lots of bubbles coming up, but this glass is etched on the bottom, so that's going to produce a little bit more bubbles. But yeah, it looks good. It looks hazy. Let's go ahead and smell. Definitely getting like that fresh squeezed orange, a little bitterness, rind bitterness in there, hop bitterness. Not as much sweetness as I thought that was going to be in this. There is definitely like undertones of sweeter malt, like a lot of malt, but I think that citrus with that rind bitterness, citrus rind bitterness, does come through a little bit more, so it overpowers that malt, which is good in my case. I almost want to say like a touch of grapefruit. Like that orange citrus is coming out with that rind, but I don't know if it's just the malt mixing with the orange that's coming off as grapefruit, making me think grapefruit. Smells died down a little bit, but yeah, like a pithy orange is what I get. Let's go ahead and taste. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like when I have triple IPAs, bigger IPAs like this, it almost seems like the orange brings out more of that toasted malt, more toasted bread. Like I do get the orange, but I get a humongous, like light toasted malt in there. It does taste like a triple. Like it, I wouldn't say the alcohol. There is a tiny bit of alcohol. My throat is burning a little bit, but it's got that backbone of a triple IPA. Big maltiness, but that citrus does cut through it. That bitterness, it seems like the bitterness is a little low Like, it's not as balanced as it should be. But I don't know if that's just because of all the citrus in here, that maybe, you know, from the smell when I said that rind bitterness, that I was thinking it was going to be a lot more bitter. Medium body, maybe a little bit heavier than medium. I like the citrus. There is a nice sweet citrus in there mixed in with the malt, but it seems, the bitterness just seems low. That could be good, that could be bad. Yeah, the aftertaste is more like a malt with sweeter, maybe the meaty part of an orange. That's kind of what you're left over. There is some bitterness alcohol that does build up, and it seems like it creeps up as your palate warms up some. Let's go ahead and pour the rest in here. What hops did we say? I don't know what that NZH. I've never had that. You know, in a smash beer, so I can't. I'm not sure what that's doing here. More citrus, I'm guessing. Yeah, it seems like right at the front of the palate, it's a humongous orange taste. But right when it starts going back, that maltiness, that malty backbone really kicks in. Um, on this one, I would have to go with a 3.75. And that's just because I don't want that much malt. I'm not a huge triple IPA fan. Um, that malt just seems to get in the way a little too much for me. I would like to see this done as a double. I don't know if they made this as a double to really let that citrus come out. I think it would do well if they just took this recipe, again, I don't know what's in it, and cut the malt bill back to like an 8.5, somewhere in there, 7.5 to 8.5, and kept the same hops or whatever else they're using in here. I don't know if they're using real oranges or not. But yeah, for me, the malt is a little too much. But that's why we're all different. That's why we have to try them all. Let's take a look at the back. Citrus, ripe, tropical, juicy passion fruit. Lush citrus. Maybe if it warms up more, that citrus would come out. I'm not really getting the ripe tropical. Now, it could be hidden. Maybe it does need to warm up some more. But it seems like as it warms up, that malt's going to get higher and higher, and it's going to overpower more. And I really don't get the passion fruit. Maybe. Okay, passion fruit. I get passion fruit now. Now that I sit here and think about it. Yeah, there is some passion fruit in there. Yeah, like the middle to the back of the palate, it does change a little bit. Like you get that orange, juicy citrus orange up front. That malt really kicks in, goes to the back. As it's going down, passion fruit. I can see that. Ripe tropical though, I wouldn't go there. Let's see what everybody on Untapped has been saying about this. One check-in, no score. A little over 1,000 people, 4.29 out of 5. So I am a little bit lower, but again, if I had to pick, I probably wouldn't pick a triple IPA. I would try it. Like, we try and go to all these breweries, and I will get a sample of everything, and even if it's a triple, I would still get it. Yeah, No Hype is the only one, so he never scores his beers. So yeah, I can't see anything else. Let me just click on everybody. And of course, they're not going to show it. Okay, yeah, 3.75 out of 5. But if you're into triple IPAs, definitely one to pick up and try if you can get this in your area. If you do, excuse me, let me know in the comments down below, as most people are hiring me. So yeah, triple IPA fan, definitely pick this up. Thank you to Hat Butcher for sending this. Their link is down below. If you like this video, check some more reviews out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.